Hi everyone, Casey here from Home Quarters, and in today's episode of Blockbuster, we are featuring a freehold development, District 21, Bukit Timah, at Forett at Bukit Timah. So stay tuned in this episode where I show you one of the most practical 2-bed, 2-bath layout here in this region, and in my opinion, one of the best 2-bed, 2-bath you can get anywhere else right now. Forret at Bukit Timah is jointly developed by two powerhouse developers here in Singapore, Qingjian Realty and also Perennial Real Estate. As you can see from all the awards that they have won across the years, they are actually very reputable here. So what's so good about Forret at Bukit Timah? For all the people that are going to come here to stay by yourself and love the greenery and hiking, I think this is one thing that you will come to love, right? Firstly, we have the rail corridor combining and linking Woodlands all the way to Chan Chong Paga with Bukit Timah, which is where Forret is, right smack in the middle. Of course, we have Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. Next up, we also have a green corridor linking Jurong Lake Garden all the way from the west to Gardens by the Bay, having this Sky Park, which is quite interesting, that is nearby to Forret. Alright, coming along this way, we are talking about master plan changes, transformation, growth region. We definitely got to talk about integrated transport hub that is coming up at Beauty World MRT station. We also have a Bukit Timah community building that is upcoming. So if you say you are an investor here looking for growth area transformation to push up the pricing over here, do stay tuned for part 2 of this blockbuster series regarding Forret at Bukit Timah. After saying so much about Forret at Bukit Timah, where exactly is this project, right? It is along Toh Tuck Road, which is quite a famous road here at Bukit Timah. Just at the side of it, it is a low-rise landed estate, and in front of it is also a low-rise apartment units fronting it. Very, very low density area. If let's say you are getting a high floor, you'll definitely have good unblocked view right in front of you. Talking about amenities here, what do we have around here? Right, you are about 10 to 12 minutes away from Beauty World MRT station, and right over there, of course, we have Bukit Timah Shopping Centre, Beauty World Centre, Beauty World Plaza, Bukit Timah Plaza, just a short walk away, and of course, the MRT is just right there. Talk about food, where can we get food? Bukit Timah Market and Food Centre is very, very famous. If you are a nature lover and would like to hike during the weekend, just at your backyard, you have the Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. One of the key points here at Forret at Bukit Timah is the proximity to famous primary school. We are actually within 1 kilometer away from Pei Hwa Presbyterian Primary School, and also within 2 km away from Methodist Girls Primary School. Right, what does this all means to the prices in the future and also the stability around here? Do stay tuned to part 2 where we'll dive deep and putting on our hat of the investor and see what are all these attributes leads into in the future. So let me give you all the details about Forret at Bukit Timah proper. It is a freehold development, so en bloc previously known as Good Luck Garden. It will have 633 residential units coming out from 4 blocks of 9-story each and also 9 other blocks of 5-story each. They have 2 levels of basement parking and also 2 commercial shop front right up front. We have 3 different exits, 1 main entrance and 2 other side gate. Right, on the main entrance itself, that's when the car come in and go out towards the basement. We got a grand drop-off area. Up in front, we also have a covered walkway all the way to the bus stop area, which takes you about 2 to 3 stops to Beauty World MRT station during inclement weather. If you love a little bit of exercise, you can also take the side gate that will take you about 10 minutes away from the Beauty World MRT station. Let's talk about the facilities here at the project. Of course, when coming right out from hiking at Bukit Timah Nature Reserve and you like to have, a little bit of relaxing swim to relax those muscles, we have 3. 1, 2, 3. 30 meters lap pool, a 50-meter laps pool, and of course for all the school-going children that is going towards all the good primary school around here, we also have a kids pool for them to enjoy. Coming along here, of course, we also have the gym overlooking the beautiful 50-meter lap pool. We have other sporadic pavilion and lounges spread all around the huge facilities over a huge land site over here. What I really like is what they call the chill out lounge. Over on this side, this is a full facilities condominium unit with, of course, a full-size tennis court. So what's interesting here that you don't get to see every day is that they do have a karaoke room and a full-size movie theater right inside the project itself. That is something that you don't see every day at other condominiums. Alright, we are back here in the main model. On level 10, we have what we call a sky terrace. We have various functions and facilities on top. Let's check out a blown up version of that, shall we? Okay, here we have in the sky terrace, we have a pavilion that enable you to do teppanyaki. There are also what we call a water court, or even some of the little pots there for you to relax, enjoy, and people watch, and also enjoy the sunset and the unblocked view of Bukit Timah. Right now we are at 3-bedroom, right? This is below 1,000 square feet, but this is very efficient layout. What do you mean? Right now what we walk past is the foyer area, meaning that neighbors, nosy neighbors, cannot look right through to your dining and living space. Right, first up we can see the kitchen area. It's a little bit different from most other developments' kitchen, where you have a glass screen door over here. Coming in here, very generous countertop space with the ventilation window. You are able to have your 3-cooker hob with hood as well. Upper and lower cabinet has already done for you, convention oven. This is a 3-bed 2-bath, right, with a utility room. So typically there is 2 kind of layout: 3-bed 2-bath with a utility room plus WC, or 3-bed 2-bath with the utility without the WC. This is the one without. The developer have actually created this space for a little bit of display shelf area and also storage spaces. Generally, for home shelter, it is usually used as a storage space. Okay, coming out. For 3-bedder, I think a good mid-sized family, this is just good enough for you to store, I think, at least 1 to 1.5 weeks of groceries inside here. Okay, coming out, 980 square feet, you still can put in a 5-seater round table with a little bit of built-in couch. Coming in here, we have the living area. I think it's good size sitting right in here. You still can enjoy Netflix. This is a nice place, right, to be sitting at. Right, coming over here, some people do not like balcony because they think that it's a waste of space. Right, I think this 3-bedder is suitable for them because this is not an oversized balcony as what we have seen in other development. Okay, let's check out the bedroom, shall we? Come. Coming into the master bedroom itself, we do have a full-length window. King size has already been placed here. You are able to put in your bedside table, and because of the fact that the wardrobe is a sliding wardrobe, it will not hinder the wardrobe functionality with the bedside table right beside it. Right in front, you are able to put in a little bit of the dressing table as per what the developer has done. Let's check out the ensuite bathroom. All the fittings is actually really high quality. We have rain shower with a window. Let's check out the other bedroom. Just right up in front, we have the first common bedroom. They do have a full-length window over here, again featuring a tad smaller wardrobe, floor to ceiling, with the AC already given. Okay, coming out in here, marble flooring, long strip of natural timber, what you expect for high-end development. Super single put in here, you're still able to put in a bedside lamp, or alternatively, a study table can be put there without affecting the functionality of the wardrobe. That floor to ceiling wardrobe, of course, you know, AC is already provided for you as well. Okay, so if let's say you have a girl and a boy, it's spelled 女 and 子 is 好字, right? So they will share this common bathroom. Fitting has already been done for you. I think very important is that, alright, smart storage spaces. You can put in your shampoo, soap, the spare one, and also toilet rolls. All this quality finishing has already been done up for you already. That's it for the 3-bedder over here. If let's say you do love a kind of smaller balcony, you do not want an oversized one because you do not need it anymore, come down here to Forret at Bukit Timah. You get a good school, you got a great locality, and great layout. Welcome to the 4-bedder here at Forett at Bukit Timah. This is 1442 square feet. When we come in, we got a good size foyer area for you to kick off your shoes. And coming into the unit, we have a dining first and then living. I think this is one of the bigger size unit layout and I think it's beautiful. Let's check out the balcony first. I think really if you are looking to buy a condominium, you definitely want to have a balcony. That is a mark of a private condominium unit, isn't it? I think one of the good things here is that it is a very good size layout, sensible as well, right? Because on top, you are actually covered already. So if you really want to utilize this space and deck it out to be an internal space, you could by installing zip track blinds all throughout the balcony window. So whether or not rain or shine, you are able to utilize this space. This space is good enough to actually have your dining straight out al fresco style in the balcony itself rather than having it inside. So internally, if you really want to, you can have another dry kitchen. From the balcony, you can come into the living area. I do love this living area, right? Because very good space. You are able to rest here, chat with your friends and relatives. If not, read a book here, it's beautiful. Or, enjoy your big screen movie with a throw projection screen right in front of you. Moving ahead, we have the dining area. The developer have actually staged it up to have a round table. Definitely a good function area, right? People can enjoy having steamboat here, catering food. You can whip out a feast in the kitchen and serve it right up here. There are more space for people to hang out in the living area, and so we have 2 communal space for friends and family. So moving along, for the appliances, this top the line smack appliances all around, right? Bigger fridge. Also have a wine chiller coming into the kitchen itself. Very usable, very functional space. It comes with gas hood. All this countertop space is very generous. I also do like that there is a utility room / home shelter. Most likely it will be converted into a storeroom. If let's say you're missing something of ingredient, you can actually come in here, grab it, and then continue cooking in here, right? So of course, if let's say you're doing a lot of cooking, a lot of fumes, you can actually open up the window over here. This is a dedicated small little yard area. I love that you still have ventilation over here. You can put in your washer dryer combo over here and have a WC over here. Moving along, let's check out this first bedroom. I think what I will do myself is, let's say I have the means to purchase this 4-bedder, is that I would want to knock down this wall to have the living room enlarged. So I'll put my dining probably still here or in the balcony itself so that I can actually create another dry kitchen bar top concept over here, enlarging the entire living room space and have maybe a little bit of study right behind the couch itself. I think this is what I will do because I do love sort of the huge living area enabling me to have access to the entire balcony fronting it. The developer have actually created this space to be kind of like a study area. In fact, for the actual unit itself, there is a door over here, right? And on the right side is a wall. So typically, if let's say a person is staying in here, I would think that the wardrobe will be here and the bed will be here, fronting a sliding door that enable you to access the balcony space. Okay, come, let's check out the master bedroom first, right? Every single beautiful development, the crux of it is in the master bedroom. As you can see here, the master bedroom, the size is really good. You can see the flooring is all natural timber strip. The height, sitting height is beautiful, about 2.9 meter, right? Definitely a king size right now. This is a king size bed and you still have space to put in your side table. Right in front of you, you still have space to put in a little bit of dressing space, dressing area. If you want to, you can mount a TV right in front, watch your Netflix before you slowly fell asleep at night. I think one of the good main point here in this master bedroom is that you still have a little bit of space here. Put in a couch, right? Put in a small table, study table, and you can maybe work a little bit before heading to bed, or even meditate, and read when you wake up, right? Coming in here, we have a walk-in wardrobe. All has already been done up for you, right? A little bit of his and hers. In this layout of 4-bedder, we have a bathtub. This is a rarity here in Singapore. I do love that it do have ventilation over here, not just mechanical. All these are premium fittings that comes with the 4-bedder. I do love it that both the common bathroom and the master bathroom do feature a drop basin. two common bedroom that is right beside the master bedroom is actually similar size. This is a sort of kind of deco. If let's say you have a daughter, right? Let's move on to the other side. If let's say you have a son, right? This is the kind of deco that I think if I'm young, I would love to have. It's cool. This is kind of a guy's room, and envisioning if let's say you do have a super single right here, you still are able to put in a little bit of small table area for them to, game, have a laptop open over there. Okay. This two bedroom, of course, uses this common bathroom. Again, like I mentioned, is drop basin even at the common bathroom. Again, 4-bedroom, this is something I love. Ventilation space is not just mechanical, it's a real window. You open it up to have all the mildew flush out after a hot shower. Welcome to the 2-bed, 2-bath unit here at Forret at Bukit Timah. I think this is a great layout, 732 square feet. Right now here at the show gallery, what you are seeing is a first floor layout whereby they have a good double volume here in all the bedrooms and also living room. Even without this feature and you're on the second, third or fourth floor, you have a 2.9 meter ceiling, which is I think great as well. This is what we affectionately call a dumbbell layout. Why a lot of people do love the dumbbell layout is that they have no corridor, meaning that you have one room on the left side and also the other room on the right side. Right, first up, let's check out the bedroom, shall we? The master bedroom. Right here at the master bedroom area, we are on the first story as per what the show gallery is, but without this high ceiling, this is a great space as well. Definitely able to put in a queen size bed as what the developer have put in here, enable you to put in 2 bedside table, a good length bedroom as well, and a full length window over here. Right, of course, wardrobe is given to you guys for free. I think a lot of developers are now setting a lot of trend with a little bit of the mirror wardrobe area whereby you are able to have a full length mirror to prep yourself out before heading out to work. Because this is the master bedroom, we cannot forget the ensuite bathroom, right? Coming in here, first thing we can see is that you have a rain shower and a shower rose, a good space here for you yourself, and also if let's say you're bathing your kid, it is possible to do at the space over here. I do love that the WC fitting, right? It is a drop basin. Of course, it do comes with everything that you do see here, wall tiles, floor tiles, non-slip, etc. One of the impressive feature in this bathroom is this dimming light. Of course, you can do the normal on and off, right? On, off, and also you can actually dim it as well. Coming out from the master bedroom, very good use of space. We have a utility room right over here. Coming in here, if let's say you were to buy that ground floor unit, you can actually do up a loft unit to have more space up on top to store your rarely used item like your luggage and stuff out here. And this space definitely will be used as a storeroom. I think a lot of 2-bedder right now here in the market, especially newer projects, do not have a storeroom, which a lot of owners and tenants are struggling with. Okay, moving along. One of the most interesting features of this 2-bed 2-bath is that we have an enclosed kitchen, right? This is not a feature in a unit that you see every day. Usually a 2-bedder comes with an open concept kitchen. This is an actual closed-up kitchen because you do have a window over here that enable you to be able to close up fully and have a gas hob rather than an electric cooker. You have your conventional oven, gas cooker hob, you have your basin and a lot of countertop space for you to prepare your food. Top and bottom cabinet has already been done up for you. I think one interesting space saving tips that the developer have put into the cabinet is that you can fully utilize this entire ingenious space. Wardrobe concept is that usually it's very tough to access this corner over here, but because of this pull-out cabinet, you are able to store and easily access to all this item that is inside, kind of deeper into the cabinet, right? Putting this aside, coming into the fridge itself, because the 2-bed 2-bath, I think this size of fridge is definitely good enough for a small family to enjoy, and it's already been provided by the developer. coming up from the kitchen itself, we are flanked on the right side, our dining area, and on the left side, our living area. Let's check out the dining area first. 2 bed, 2 bath, usually a small family, maybe a small family with young kids, right? I think a 4-seater is good enough. You push it out a little bit, it can become a 6-seater when you have guests coming over, right? This is a dedicated space that is close to the kitchen, whereby, you know, you're gonna boil soup and stuff like that. It's easier to come in here. Okay, on the left side, you have a living area, right? I think good size in here. You are able to sit down and not spoil your eyes while you enjoy the beautiful documentary series. Right after we finish up with the living area, we got to talk about this balcony space. You are able to put in as per what the developer had put in, because we have a ceiling shelter over here. You can zip track out this entire space and make this your own extended living area. Let's check out the second bedroom, shall we? This is a ground floor layout, meaning that they have a double volume ceiling. But if let's say you do not have, right, this size are still enable you to put in a queen size bed over here, bedside table, and again featuring the sliding wardrobe floor to ceiling that will not block you when you have the queen size and bedside table. Coming in here, we have a kind of ensuite junior master kind of view. All the bathroom feature the drop basin concept. The only difference is that instead of having a rain shower in the master bedroom, you only have a shower rose here. So everything you see is what you will get, minus of all these accessories, right? So coming out into the living area itself, right, I think a 2 bed, 2 bath, definitely great for small family. This is one of my favorite layout here at Forret at Bukit Timah. Dumbbell layout. Not huge balcony, but still have the balcony over here, right? Good size master bedroom and common area, and very importantly, if you do love to cook, you will appreciate this closed kitchen with a kicker at the back and a storage space that will double up as your home shelter. Alright, here comes to the end of part 1 of the BlkBuster series featuring Forret at Bukit Timah. We have prepared specially a free resource down below in the description wherever you are watching this video. Right, do stay tuned to part 2 where we dive deeper into the investment aspect, about the numbers, about the opportunity here at Forret at Bukit Timah. Right, of course, if you are keen to know more about this development and want to arrange for a viewing, or any other new launches here in Singapore, do contact KC at 8809-2889 or follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Home Quarters SG. Right, so with that, here comes to the end of part 1 of the BlkBuster series featuring Forret at Bukit Timah. And remember, call home quarters and start packing. I think you definitely love this because real estate, what do you call it? Keep it going up is the... This lighting can be dimmed. How dim this though? How do you dim?